My name is Joseph Wilson. I run my own business, Wilson Tech Services. I go into houses and fix problems ranging from general tech issues, printer not working, Wi-Fi misbehaving, to setting new computers up and helping out with phones, tablets, smartwatches, headphones, a whole variety of issues. I'm 25 years old and I started my business about a little over 3 years ago now, coming up on 4 years. When I was a lot younger, I would be on the family computer quite often, just playing Flash games like we all did as kids. But I think the biggest lead-in was in middle school. A friend had introduced me to his computer and the idea that him and his uncle built it. And that was just wild to me that you could do that. How was Staples? It was pretty fun. It was my first actual job outside of working at my dad's skate shop. I started there when I was 18, and it really helped me hone my customer service skills and also put me in the position of working on not just my own computer, but someone else's computer. Working at Staples definitely gave me the experience needed to kind of shift gears. I'm running my own business. I'm my own boss. I think that's the more attractive side of what I do versus the computer side. It's just doing things on my own time. The ability to work on my own terms, set my own prices, set my own everything is very enjoyable. But because of the very low overhead of my business, it's just me. I just drive to people. I have no storefront. My monthly costs for my business are extraordinarily low, and that allows me to save money that would otherwise be spent on things. I have no inventory to keep track of. Anything I buy for my clients, they pay me back for. My calendar before the COVID shutdowns was just totally booked. Every weekday was at least 1 to 3 or 4 appointments. Through the months of April and May, it was very slow. I did have to file for partial unemployment. However, once the normalcy hit and masks and hand washing and distancing became the normal and reliable enough to prevent COVID spreading, when done correctly, the appointments started to pick back up again. People were working from home. So it was a little rough for about a 2-month period there. It's interesting though, most of my clients are going to be in the older age brackets above 50, but you'd be surprised how many are also in their, 30s or 40s or even 20s. I've gotten a couple teenagers too. One of them was this kid who fried his motherboard accidentally because he wanted to keep everything perfectly dust free, to the degree where he was using a feather duster on the inside of his computer, and the static electricity from the feather duster shorted the motherboard. I've had clients in their 90s who have a brand new Google smartphone and they're just whizzing through. Well, owning my own business in my hometown is a little interesting. I don't know if I could be doing this somewhere else, at least to start off with. If I had left Sonoma and tried doing this somewhere else initially, I don't think it would have turned out the same way, and I think the confidence to continue to push forward might have faltered because of probably less than stellar business for a longer period of time. There's the saying, it's not what you know, it's who you know. And there's a lot of truth to that, especially when it's if you know enough people or you know the right people, they can vouch for you, and that says a lot more than a website could with claims. I've got 11 reviews on my Google listing, and that's all naturally. I didn't ask people to do it; they did it voluntarily. But more than that, You know, if your neighbor across the street says, hey, this tech guy is really good, well, you know your neighbor. You don't know the tech guy, but you know your neighbor, and you know they wouldn't send you someone who isn't good. So they're probably going to be good. And that's how my business has continued to keep its momentum year after year so far.